Okay, okay.
All right, we're on episode 12 of the podcast. Another month and a half has passed and we're here again.
Month and a half, 2 months.
Was it 2 months really?
Oh, it's been a very long time.
Yeah, I know. It's been difficult with the whole thing. That's a good thing we said last time that we weren't really gonna establish a date anymore for the podcast. We're just gonna do it like whenever.
Yeah.
Because yeah, I've had trouble with this new laptop of mine, and you already know that I'm making a new desktop now, so I'm building my own computer because I'm just tired
Yeah, buddy.
of dealing with laptops that don't work.
I'm gonna drag Mr. Alec here into the PC gaming community.
Yeah, we'll get into that. By the way, if you guys all of a sudden don't hear us, it's because we forgot to press the push to talk button because we're also using TeamSpeak this time for the
TeamSpeak.
podcast instead of Skype, which is what we've been using. But you all know we just sit in a big room anyway, like a radio station type of thing. So we're literally sitting right next to each other, and that's how we record this. We don't do it over the internet, we promise. But yeah. So let's go into the PC stuff, I guess, because that's all there really is to talk about. I mean, nothing
Yeah.
has really happened with Xbox or Battlefield 3. I mean, Endgame came out, but yeah, I am getting into the PC world since I'm building a desktop. So I've played Arma 2 finally. Infidel told me to download
Whoa.
Arma 2 free, which I never even knew existed. But I downloaded it. At first, I thought my laptop couldn't even run the game because, like many people know, it's not optimized, and I knew that as well. But I figured it would be a lot smoother and less uh, artifacty, I guess, and problems with textures and all that. But the actual game, I was able to play it, and it's super fun. I mean, I think when I get my new desktop, I'm definitely gonna get Armor 3 because it I've never well, I have played a game like that, which is actually Operation Flashpoint, and I used to love that game. I also played that on the PC back when it came out, the first the original game, and that was the one war game I had besides like Battlefield 2 and everything at the time that was like ultra realistic because it's just awesome to play a game like that. But
Yeah.
yeah, so I also got I guess it's March 14th, obviously, because the podcast will be available today, and I also got the Arma 3 Lite invite today, but unfortunately that does not include multiplayer. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you've been waiting an entire week and a half like I have to play online, you're gonna be disappointed because it is only like the single player scenarios, which is also very disappointing because I immediately went into like the scenario for helicopters and all that, and I figured, okay, yeah, I'll learn how to fly since I can't even play multiplayer, and they don't even teach you anything. So my one objective to go and drop off said group of soldiers, squad or whatever, in said location failed miserably 3 times in a row because I kept crashing into buildings and trees because
Yeah.
I couldn't even manage to get over there.
I would say normally that like how can it's so easy to fly, how can you not know how to fly? And then I remember back to when I was just learning to fly.
Yeah, I mean, I told you right now when I was live streaming too that immediately I noticed. I don't know if it's just the fact that it's a different engine or whatever, or just my laptop. I don't know. Is that it like right away I noticed the helicopter was so much easier to fly. It was almost like it reminded me immediately of like playing Battlefield 2 actually, because even though I had a joystick when I was playing that, I would just use the mouse and keyboard since I was already like jumping into the helicopter and transporting people in Battlefield 2, and the controls at that point were almost like it in Arma 3, but of course they're like super sensitive in this game, so I'm still
Yeah.
trying to get
I
the hang of
can
it.
I can explain why it's easier to fly. It's because in Arma 2 there are no vehicle physics. In Arma 3 there are.
Oh, okay. So yeah, that is a big difference because that's something you notice like in the Grand Theft Auto games too. So yeah, if it's the vehicle physics, that's definitely what's doing the magic there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've just like I don't know. I can't. Speaking about the helicopter controls, I can't really figure it out. It seems to me like the normal, I'm using the default controls, so A and D are like the roll buttons, but
Yep.
it seems like even though my mouse is set to turn left and right, when I move it left and right, it's also rolling. So I don't know why it's doing that, and I
Well,
can't
that's the
figure it out.
only way to turn, really. You got to use the mouse to steer.
Right, and then I figured out the left and right pedals are X and C, but that's not really helping me because it's like really slow.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just have to
Uh,
figure it out. I want to figure it out for when the game comes out because I'm definitely gonna get it at this point since I know I'm getting a desktop and I'm working
oh
on
yeah.
the funding for that. Oh, I guess now that I think about it, I might as well just get the game now and be able to play multiplayer, right?
Yep.
That sounds good.
And then you can just reinstall it through Steam when you get your new computer.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing I'm scared about because I know they actually have like little mini programs that transfer everything from Steam for you to like another hard drive and stuff, but I just always hate doing that because I always have like that feeling in the back of my mind that I'll transfer everything and then it's like not going to detect like my save game or my settings or anything.
No, you just install Steam on the new computer and then install the games through Steam, and then you can have them on both computers.
Oh, right, because in this case the game is purchased through Steam itself. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Arma 3 is Steam exclusive, unlike Arma 2.
Yeah, back when I used Steam, it wasn't that great at purchasing games and remembering all that stuff for you.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Okay.
like on Xbox Live, you kind of get screwed over on there once in a while, like with avatar items or DLC, and it'll say, "Oh, this is a different gamer tag or whatever," and you're like, "Oh, I hate you."
So speaking of Xbox and PC, I've officially surrendered to the PC community, and I have sold my Xbox to pay for a brand new gaming computer.
Boo.
I know.
Yeah, I deleted you off my friends list anyway. You were taking up that one space that was very important to
Aw.
me.
Oh man.
Yeah, I mean, I'll still continue playing Xbox definitely when I have my PC. There's always those exclusive games for Xbox or just games that I'll still play on a console regardless, like NBA games, sports games, racing games. I'm never gonna play those on a PC, like definitely.
But what I did wrong was I had sold my Xbox before Endgame came out, so I will probably never get a chance to play Air Superiority.
Oh, well, let's get into that. Let's get into Battlefield 3 since you're bringing that up. Endgame came out last week for PS3. It came out this week for PC and Xbox. The usual week early exclusiveness because Sony players, or PS3 players, I guess, like to cry about everything. But anyway, Endgame came out. The CTF is awesome. I mean, it's as great as I remember it being in any mods from the PC days that I used to play Battlefield, any type of Battlefield game, or when CTF was included in there. Now, about air superiority, I think it's a huge disappointment because
really?
there's just, well, it's not, I don't know if you want to call it a disappointment, but there's just that thing about like when you're playing Battlefield 1943 or whatever other game has air superiority with, older planes. It's just funner. But here on Battlefield 3, it's not really fun. I mean, you have all the
Yeah.
technology, you have the beam scanning and the missiles and all that, and if you think about it, that's something that you don't have when you play on 1943 and all that.
Yeah, I'd imagine like the idea that you're coming from here, because in 1943 Air Superiority, you're going gun to gun, actual dogfights. But in Battlefield 3, I'd imagine you're just flying, you're flying, you're flying. Oh, a missile blew me up.
Right, and I mean, it's just, like I said, you have all that technology, so then you have the stealth thing and the beam scanning, which is what everyone uses now. When they play that game mode, you just put on beam scanning with the AA missiles or whatever you want to call them, stingers, and literally, like, you'll always kill someone, and it's just, it's not as adrenaline filled as playing on 1943 or anything like that.
So you're saying it'd be better if they made it guns only?
Yeah, if anything, see, exactly, they should have just done that. There is one thing that they introduced in air superiority, which is another one of these things that you wonder what developers are thinking and if they even play the games. Because in air superiority, surprisingly, honestly, you can't bail out of the airplanes. So they added a thing that you can't bail out no matter what. Um, Probably because of the game mode itself, actually. But anyway, what they did is that you can't bail out no matter what. But that's something that as soon as I noticed it, they could have easily put that already, maybe from the beginning when the game first came out, which is that if your plane gets disabled, then you can't bail out at that point, and that would have been more of a control for people not to bail out and you
Mm.
lose the kill.
That actually makes sense because if it's disabled, you're kind of flying out of control and you can't bail out without
Right, you know,
dying or
your
something.
plane's like literally about to blow up. You're assuming your controls are malfunctioning also as well because you can't even fly it. But they didn't even think about adding that to the game in general with this
You know,
release.
in that way, I wish they had put a better bailout system. Like there's an actual eject sequence.
Yeah, too many times, especially in these recent maps that came out. I'm seeing it a lot more, and I'll get back into air superiority, some other thing that people do now, which is very cheap. But anyway, that whole thing of like bailing out of airplanes and you get like shot forward or backwards or like left or right, like that doesn't even make sense. You should be shot out, if anything, like a short distance, straight up, uh, out of the airplane, and then that's
And
it.
it and if you're too low to the ground, your parachute doesn't open and you die.
Right. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it was just easier for them to do that and they got lazy about it or whatever, but yeah. So the other thing in air superiority mode is that in order for people to annoy you, I guess, or not give you a kill, they just run into anything they could possibly run into before they blow up. So they'll run into like the blips or the towers, which are like the command points, depending on which map you're playing. And if not, they'll just go into the start menu and suicide before they die. So you don't
I
get a
don't
kill.
understand. I don't understand people that just want to ruin other people's lives in the game. Just say, nope, you ain't getting a kill.
Yeah, it's like the biggest douchebaggery I've seen in a game like ever, honestly.
I wanna make your game a terrible, terrible time.
Yeah, I mean, you're playing a game mode that you're supposed to get killed or be killed, and it's not cool to do that. I know some
Oh,
people don't care because they're also like 15-year-olds and they're just playing, or they're not even supposed to be playing that game because they're playing on like their older brother's gamer tag or something. But come on,
okay.
just
I need to go into a rant right now about Arma 3.
okay, go ahead.
The team killers in Arma 3. There are so many of them. What possesses you to team kill and ruin other people's games? I'm going. I just want to come to your home and team kill you in the face in real life.
Yeah, you told me about that, the whole
End
team killing
rant.
thing there. But you know what? That was happening to me in Arma too. I mean, there was a douchebag in the one server that I ended up playing in for about an hour actually, because that also involved helicopters and I was trying to fly. But this guy was just on the carrier, like running around killing everyone. And yeah, I don't know why people do that in any game, really.
Because in Arma 3, when people sit at the boxes getting their gear, there's just always one guy that has a light machine gun with a 100 round belt just mowing people down while they try and get it. And
Oh
they
my
and then and for some reason he isn't getting kicked, but when the good Samaritans try and kill him, they get kicked. And says, "Hey, stop team killing."
Yeah, that usually happens. But you know what? In that case too, I don't know if you could like, are there servers that people own on Arma 3 already in the beta or the alpha?
There are only owned servers. There are no
Oh,
official
okay. So I mean, if anything, that one guy that's team killing, he might be the owner's friend or he's the owner himself, and there you go.
yeah. Um, like I know a couple of people that have Arma 3 servers. And they just gave up on kicking team killers because they just keep coming and they keep coming and they keep coming, so they just don't even go on their own server anymore.
Yeah, I mean, at the same time, I understand. At least for me, when I first joined an Arma 3 server or whatever, is that like it's very difficult, I guess, to tell who's the enemy and who's the friendly. I know the friendly players have like their little icons and stuff, and obviously you're supposed to assume they're friendly because an enemy won't have that. And I don't know. I guess people sometimes are used to other games that say, enemy or friendly, and then when they join the server at first, they just assume that that person has some red icon or whatever for whatever rank they are, or I don't even know, and they'll just start shooting them also.
Okay, I'm gonna put up a little example here of team killing in Arma 2. I was playing in the I-44 mod, which is a World War II mod, and it was a cooperative mission server, which you're fighting AIs, and at base, there's this guy that just keeps shooting teammates over and over and over again. And when the admin said stop team killing, he didn't respond. And then they said why you. Then they asked him why he was team killing, why he was killing people in base, and he said exactly this. So we can kill people anywhere but in base, huh? Like, apparently he thought everyone was against everyone or something.
That's all he said. So we could kill people anywhere except the base.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. Some people have also some logic that it's like, what are you talking about?
Oh my god, idiots.
But yeah, I mean, I guess yeah, that's the stuff about Battlefield 3. I mean, I know I like honestly that's all I have to talk about Endgame. The four new maps are great. Air superiority mode is okay. I mean, like I said, it's not as adrenaline filled, and the new maps also have Conquest. Capture the Flag is great. Like I said, it's a big throwback for anyone that's ever played that.
Talk about the dropship.
Oh, right. Well, let me mention something real quick about Capture the Flag, just that I gotta throw in there. The one thing, they screwed up a couple of things with their superiority. We covered that. And then the one thing they screwed up with CTF is that the flag carrier can drive a vehicle if he has the flag. Like, in what game have you ever been able to do that? And then all of a sudden they let you do that in Battlefield 3. That's, like, pointless. Like, you might as well, get in a chopper. Like, I don't even know how to explain it, but I hope people understand what I'm trying to say. Like, if you're the flag carrier, you shouldn't be able to drive a vehicle. That's why you need, like, teammates around you. They give you the transport once you have the flag. But yeah, it's just retarded. Like, you see people, they get the flag and they jump in a tank. So it's like, oh, okay, how are we supposed to kill him now? Because he's obviously driving the tank. He's controlling the main gun. So, okay, let's just let him capture it. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, let's go into so the new DLC in all four maps when you're playing Conquest. For those of you that aren't familiar, I guess, they added another type of the AC-130, which I guess in this case you could call it the C-130, which is the unarmed version.
Does it have a gun?
No guns at all.
Then it is a C-130.
Yeah.
I'll kill anyone that says AC-130.
Right, and I want to say I noticed it today. It even has like a different like paint job on the outside. I want to say it's like some type of white and like the dark gray from the AC-130, so you could kind of tell it's different. And so anyway, they added this into the four new maps on Conquest mode. When you capture the central flag, similar to back when Aftermath came out. Wait, is it Aftermath that has the AC-1? No, it's not.
Armored Kill.
Armored Kill, there we go. I'm already forgetting like the DLCs that came out. But so in Armored Kill, you have to capture that one central flag. Usually it's like Charlie or whatever, and that spawns the AC-130 for your team. It's the same thing in these new maps for Conquest. Except this C-130, since it's unarmed, all you could do with it is you paradrop literally out the back of the airplane. Just like we've talked about.
It only took a year.
Yeah, just like we've talked about since Armored Kill came out, that we wanted that.
Since a month since Armored Kill was announced.
Oh, well, yeah, that too, because there was images and all that, and we were already talking about it, and we were putting, like, real life pictures of, like, the inside of. Yeah, that's true. So whatever. Now you could actually do that. So you spawn on this C-130. You stand in the back for a bit. You could look around or whatever. You're inside the plane with the bay door open, and you just jump out and parachute to wherever you want. It's awesome.
Oh, they
So that's
finally
another one
listened
of
to
the
the
things that makes us
podcast.
wonder if Dice is listening to the podcast. Hopefully they are. Um, on that note, you guys definitely need to release another patch because the patch that you released for Endgame is not worthy of being the last one because you guys didn't even change anything in the game as far as balance or anything. But so the other thing with the C-130, besides being able to paradrop out, is that um, I want to say it's from what I've noticed before the airplane, because what it does is a straight flyover over the map. So it lets you paradrop like onto all the flags basically little by little, and as soon as it's about to leave the area, from what I've noticed, you'll be able to spawn on an infantry fighting vehicle, which is the IFV, for those of you that don't know what that stands for. And that'll also spawn in the airplane. It has a parachute hanging out of the back right away, and then it'll pull you out, and you parachute with this vehicle onto the battlefield, which is awesome as well. And you get an achievement for getting a kill with it, by the way. So yeah, it's just great. I love it. So yeah, that's probably the one reason you probably hate that you're not playing Battlefield 3 right now anymore and that you sold your Xbox, right?
Yeah. But I'll probably get Battlefield 3 for the PC, assuming my PC can run it. Don't know about that.
Yeah, I know a lot of people. Battlefield 3 is one of those games that's out right now or that's been out, and a lot of people try and get like the best rig to play that game because it'll give you a lot of quality and stuff if you have the power to play on max settings, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not really worried about, graphics. That's not my thing. I'm not like, oh, I gotta have the best graphics in the world. As long as I can play the game, I'm happy.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people that are watching my live stream, and I've already been kind of bragging about the fact that I'm getting a PC and then I'll be playing on there and the stream will be even better. Um, I'm not going to be buying games that are also going to be available on Xbox just because they're going to look like superior on my computer. I mean, that's not all that matters to me when I get a game. I care more about the gameplay first of all, and then that the game's not actually broken, and then I'll care about graphics. But like for example, like BioShock Infinite, I'm really not planning on getting it for the PC, but a lot of people are telling me to get it and all that. But it's easier for me to play a game like that on Xbox, in my opinion. I prefer to play a game like that with a controller because
Yeah.
it's just quicker and easier, and it's still going to be the same storyline and everything. BioShock has always looked amazing on the Xbox since the original game, so I don't need it to look, I guess like unrealistic because it's just gonna look so good. If I play it on the PC, it just doesn't matter to me.
I can point something out right here. You can use a controller on the computer.
Right, that too. I keep forgetting that. Which actually, the controller I have right now, which you guys have always heard me talk about, which is the Razer Tournament Edition. That one works for PC, right out of the box. So that's a
That's because
controller I've had. I've
Razer.
been using it for Xbox.
That's because Razer is a PC accessory and PC gaming company.
Yeah, I'm getting a keyboard from them with my new.
Oh, dude, I saw one and it looks so awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the 2013 Black Widow Stealth. I'm not getting
Yeah,
it with the because the ultimate ones are the ones that have like the backlit keys or whatever, but I don't care for that.
yeah. I can live with my keyboard. The next thing I'm gonna get is a mouse.
Yeah, lucky for me, I also noticed I have to check like I took apart two computers. One of them was actually the computer I built back in like 2000, and I recently took them apart, and I luckily now I guess I could say I never ended up selling all the parts from them, so I still have a couple of fans that I could use on my case, and I even have like the DVD drive still, so I'll be recycling those, so I'll be saving some money.
I got some stuff I could send you. I got a big box of parts when I got mine.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, man. Like I know these computers, both of them were pretty much like circa 2000 to 2003, and man, they like the few parts that I sold, I literally sold them for like 99 cents because no one wanted to buy it. I mean, I was surprised I couldn't even sell like the DVD drives or anything, but whatever. You don't have your computer specs available, huh?
No, not really. I know Trigger's dying to find out.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. I was the one that told you that he was asking me, and I was like, oh, I have no idea. about your computer specs.
I know it runs games and there's a computer.
Yeah, and you bought it on Craigslist. Was that just like a impulse kind of thing, or you were actually like looking for one on Craigslist for a while?
I was actually looking for one, but I didn't have that much to spend, so just thought I'd get a cheap one. I mean, anything's an upgrade from a laptop.
And did you actually have it shipped, or you like it
No,
was
it was local.
Oh, okay, cool. I guess
Yeah,
that always works out. I mean,
I
I
know a
don't know.
couple
I've always
things.
been afraid to use Craigslist just because I prefer to like not meet with random strangers and be able to just ship things and not worry about it and coordinate something, and I have all the protection like if people scam me.
Yeah, I can tell you a couple things I know. There's an there's a half a side of the thing is clear, and there's a fan with a blue LED in it. That's pretty. And
It's pretty.
and I have 8 gigs RAM. Pretty much it.
Oh, well, 8 gigs of RAM is good, so at least you know that much.
Except for the fact that it didn't have Windows 7 on it already, or Windows at all on it already. So I had to pay for that, $120. Um, and they didn't have the option between 32-bit and 64-bit, so I had to get the 32-bit,
Oh, okay.
and so I'm actually left with only three and a half gigs.
Oh. Um. Oh man, I was gonna say something. Oh, I'm assuming it didn't come with Windows because I don't know if the guy mentioned this to you. I'm assuming the guy, like, it probably didn't come with Windows because he probably took out the main hard drive.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, that's what I'm definitely gonna do. Because I've thought about cleaning them out and stuff, but there's just so many. Like, if you Google, selling a computer or a laptop and how to prepare for it, like, there's no way to protect yourself from people like retrieving the information you delete besides taking out the hard drive and just not selling it to them. So that's what I'm gonna have to do with my old laptop and all that.
Yeah.
It's scary. I mean, that people can do that, and they will do that because some people keep like credit card information on their computer and other things like that. So it's dangerous.
Yeah. Idiots.
But yeah, I mean, there's really nothing else going on in the gaming world right now.
I guess I could give out some news about me.
Yeah. Well, actually, I just want to mention, since we do little news bits, I guess, is that Endgame is probably going to be, well, it is the last DLC for Battlefield 3 from this point on. Like I've been expecting, and anyone else should be expecting, is that they're not going to really support the game anymore. They're going to go straight into Battlefield 4, and with that said, they're going to announce it, or something about it, already in the upcoming GDC event, which is after PAX. I don't know the dates or anything. I'm pretty sure PAX is like sometime this month, at the end of the month or whatever, and then GDC
I'm
is...
pretty sure PAX has already happened.
Oh, alright then. Well, excuse my ignorance about events. I really only care about E3.
Yeah. Well, I only know about that because I almost went, but by the time I looked, tickets were sold out.
Right, yeah, because it was PAX East or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah. So whenever GDC comes up, they're gonna be talking about Battlefield 4. I don't know if they're gonna show a trailer already. I will be very pissed. I mean, I really won't even buy it if it's gonna come out for 360, because that needs to be a next gen console game already. And speaking of which, part of
PS4.
the what?
PS4.
PS4? Oh, I don't want to talk about PS4. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I'm saying that's a next gen console.
Yeah, PS4 is definitely a next-gen console because from what has been leaked about the next Xbox, it's very disappointing, which is what I was going to get into, which is one of the biggest reasons why I have a feeling if the new Xbox is disappointing and it's really not going to be a massive upgrade in comparison from the PS3 to the PS4, I'm just going to stay in the PC world of things and probably just keep my 360, and I won't bother getting the new Xbox because what's leaked is just disappointing as far as the specs between the current Xbox and then the next one, and then they're gonna be focused like on Connect even more, and they're making a new Connect, and it's gonna be integrated. Like, I don't need all
Oh
that.
god.
I mean, if they're trying to compete with the Nintendo Wii now for whatever stupid reason, I'm just not gonna get the new Xbox, and I'm definitely not gonna get a PS4. People keep telling me that, and I'm just done with PlayStation. Also, I grew really tired of the PlayStation interface very quickly, especially I had a PS2, which was the last PlayStation thing I had, and I liked the interface on that. And then I got the PSP, and it was the same interface pretty much as the PS3, and I didn't like it at all. Like, I got bored of it really quickly. It was a little confusing for me, and too many options and things sliding around all over the place, so I'm not a fan of it.
I've got a PSP. You know what I use it for? The
Porn.
internet. Yes.
Toilet reading is what we call it, though. But I mean, honestly, I didn't. It's the same story with everyone I've ever known that has a PSP. Yeah, you end up buying it, and then you don't really buy games for it, and it was just like I was using it. Honestly, I used it like twice in the 3 or 4 years that I had it. 2 of those years, I also didn't touch it at all. But I had like a couple of movies that came with it, and I would just watch that. Like when I would go on airplane trips or anything, I would take that, watch a movie, and that was it. I wasn't using it for games or anything. It
Yeah,
was just,
well,
like, not really that useful.
I didn't buy mine. I didn't pay for it. I just got it from a friend.
Yeah, I mean, it was never entertaining at all. Like, not
There's
like
also
a Game
massive,
Boy or anything like that.
yeah, there's also a massive crack in the screen, so it's not very useful.
Oh, is that because you dropped it or he dropped it?
I don't know, but either way, I got it for free, and you can still see something.
Oh, I was trying to put you on the spot because maybe he listens to the podcast too, and he'll find out about it.
Oh no, he doesn't. He doesn't.
You make sure of it, right? For something like that to come out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's the biggest reason. One of the biggest that I'm getting the PC. Like I said, I'm also tired of laptops, really. I thought I would never get a PC again because I like having a laptop as my main and only computer and be able to do everything on it. But honestly, I've had nightmares with laptops lately, so I'm just going to get a desktop, be chill with it, upgrade it whenever I want to. It'll be stable. It doesn't have to move around anywhere. It's not going to crash. It's not going to shut down on its own.
Yep. Anyway, news in my life is I haven't done anything with my YouTube channel. That may change.
Yeah, you really need to. Speaking of which, I just featured you on my channel, so there's a little link there to your page. So continue.
Yeah. And hopefully, I will have a live stream set up for Minecraft and SimCity,
which we will try to do after the podcast ends. Right now.
Right now? No, not right now. Don't leave.
Well, not right now. After we record this.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll be setting up a live stream for you. But yeah, I mean, you got your new computer, so definitely now is the best time to get to the YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
I also, speaking of YouTube, I did. I converted the All Random Productions YouTube thing to that new one channel page, I think they call it. So I made a nice little banner. It works on all devices. You could view everything on there. You could view all the videos. It's actually really nice. I like the new interface, and I'm pretty sure now, like, if you go to youtube.com and then you visit anyone's channel, it doesn't even change, like, the main page. So it'll just come out, like, right there in the center of the YouTube page. So it's a lot less, like, page hopping and all that.
Yeah.
It's very nice.
I've got a question for you.
Go for it.
When are you getting Chicken Biscuit?
Oh, Chicken Biscuit, the domain stuff also. So, in the last podcast,
Be careful what you say.
Yeah, I didn't want to reveal the domain name that I'm seeking for the sake of someone trying to be a douchebag, just like the douchebags in Battlefield 3 and Arma 3.
Teamkilling.
That domain supposedly recently expired. I contacted the host that owned it, and then they tell me that I have to wait another 65 days to see if the current owner wishes to keep that domain name. And now that I think about it, I should ask for that person's address, because then I could send Infidel over there to team kill them. so I could
Oh
have
yeah.
so I could have the domain name already. But anyway, we're also gonna work on Chicken Biscuit. So you guys have to support us on YouTube. Both of our pages, Infidel's World and Alex693 are the usernames on YouTube. Watch the live streams. Hopefully, Infidel will be able to live stream as well. So you watch both our live streams, you'll be able to support us, and we'll be able to also get the chickenbiscuit.com domain and do something with it, I guess. I mean, Infidel could use it for his own website, and it'll be hilarious. Because yeah,
I'll do it.
Yeah, when we came up with that in the last episode, that was just classic. And then I think you had said you've had a chicken biscuit before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I've never seen one.
The stupidest thing.
But yeah, so that's the deal with the domain stuff. So for right now, the all random website is still alex693.blogspot.com. If you've actually been on there since the last episode, I've been uploading a lot of videos, unboxings, little like hands-on with products I've bought. I'm trying to do things like that as well because I know a lot of people value what I have to say about things because I'm in no way sponsored by any company. And even if I was, I would always give the honest truth about a product because it's just wrong to give false advertisement and all that. So, yeah.
Oh, I have other news. Me and my friends are currently working on a public Minecraft Tekkit server.
What is that?
And that Tekkit is a mod for Minecraft.
Oh, Tekkit. I thought you said ticket.
No.
I was like, what? You gotta pay to like get in and stuff like that? It's like a theme park.
No, well, anyway, there's a public Tekkit server that's gonna be up soon. That'll be news on my YouTube channel someday.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, things like that, you just make a quick little video, whatever, with just text, and you put your voice over it and say, oh, the server's now available. That's the address. So we'll see you guys on there.
And I'm also paying for this TeamSpeak server, for people to be in.
Oh, that's awesome. Is that this one that we're currently using right now, or no?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
This is mine. I own it.
Very cool.
It's like $8 a month.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
No, not at all.
And you purchase it from TeamSpeak directly, or like there's
No,
websites?
gameservers.com.
Oh, okay. That's cool. I've never had a TeamSpeak server. I used to ghetto it up back in the day when I used to play World of Warcraft or whatever, and I just find some public server, make a channel in there with a password, and that was it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's always good to have your own, especially when there's a lot of people that go in there that you know or whatever.
Yep.
But oh man, I was gonna say something about the Minecraft stuff. Oh no, wait, about the YouTube stuff again. Yeah, like, I mean, I'm trying to expand the all random like YouTube thing, just putting any type of technology that I get or whatever. I recently got into like the sneaker world of stuff. So I got sneakers, like shoes,
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, I got my pair of sneakers recently for myself, and then I'll actually be putting a video of some product I bought that's amazing.
Tell you something.
To take off like
right
glue
now
and stuff. What?
Tell you something right now. I am not watching that video.
Oh, you don't wear shoes, Infidel? What do you wear? Flip-flops? Are you like living in the caveman days?
Yep.
You wear pieces of wood on the soles of your feet with some vines around it?
No, that's actually not that bad. It's like Dr. Scholl's.
Yeah.
So you wanna put random stuff in Google search and have it and see what it autocompletes?
What? Why? Why would we do that?
It's fun.
The podcast is already going on 42 minutes, and you want to entertain everyone with random Google searches?
Yeah, why not?
That's like, have you ever... I don't even know if it's true, honestly, and this is the only thing I remember relating to Google searches. There's some image on the internet of someone typing in white man stole my car, and then it says, did you mean black man stole my car?
Oh man.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's funny.
We're in no way
for this
racist.
show.
That's just a little disclaimer right there. It's just, it's a stereotype. You gotta admit it. I have African American friends, and they don't get offended. Like Trigger Happy's African American as well. He's just, he's British, but his name's Samuel L. Jackson. He is the Samuel L. Jackson of Britain.
It'd be kind of sad if he really was. We've been making that joke pretty much for like a year now.
He's been living his like internet life with this fake accent his entire life, and then in his spare time he goes and films snakes on a plane and all that. Yeah.
Snakes on a plane. It's so stupid.
Why is it stupid? Have you seen that movie?
Yes.
Oh my god, it was stupid, but it was so funny. I saw that movie recently also, speaking of stupid, because, it's like heavy, stupid humor, is, I went to see The Incredible Burt Wonderstone.
Oh, yeah?
Oh my god, it was so funny. With Jim Carrey and Steve Carell, that was a great movie.
Yeah.
I'm still not sure, like, I went to a private screening for it this past, Tuesday, I think it was, and, I'm still not sure if it's worth paying like $11 for it. I'd pay maybe like half price, some type of sale type of thing for it. But
sale? You think like a movie theater is a sale? Buy one ticket, get one free.
Exactly. They need to start doing things like that. That's what I'm saying.
I saw a commercial that's like a guy going into a gas station at like trying to get deals for gas. It's like, do you have bailed gas on sale? And stuff like that.
Seriously.
And it's like a commercial for a car that gets good gas mileage or something. It's like there are no buy one get one frees, or there's no sales for gas. Get this car or whatever.
Yeah, I mean they should start doing that for movie tickets. Hey, we got Dice to apparently listen to us for Battlefield 3 stuff. Okay, so I think we could get to AMC and Regal and all these companies start doing some fancy stuff there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I'm done with the podcast because I'm actually getting hungry right now. So I don't know about you.
Well, unfortunately, you are not allowed to go eat because you have to help me.
Oh well, we could close off the podcast, right?
No, let's just let them keep listening.
All right, well then I'm gonna go get some food, and
oh, don't leave me here.
You could entertain the masses here by yourself.
Never mind. End it. Never mind. I don't want to be left alone.
All right, well, I'm sure by next episode we'll be back up and running. I'll definitely have my computer by then, and hopefully the podcast doesn't turn into like a 2-hour one at that point, because I'm sure we'll have plenty to talk about. Let's see what to expect. I'm sure Arma 3 Alpha will be updated by then, probably several times, hopefully. Fixing things.
No, I was gonna say.
Well, about that. I haven't been able to notice if, because I got the Arma 3 Lite invite today or whatever, and I played it, but I haven't been able to see if I'm still getting that issue that I can't loot anything because the game crashes or go into the video options. I forgot to check that, but yeah.
Oh, what was I saying?
I don't know. You were all excited to say something.
Yeah. Okay. I was saying. Hopefully, we will not be talking about the Alpha 3, the Arma 3 beta in the next podcast, because if that's so, it's going to be a couple months.
Yeah, no. Definitely, we're definitely, I can say right now, I mean, I'll even do it by myself, or I'll at least, I want to do a video on YouTube as well of like my computer build and all that, showing you guys everything I put in it and everything I bought. But, I definitely want to do a podcast as soon as I build a computer, see how everything works out, and all that fun stuff.
So when you're putting a video of you, you're gonna put a video of you building your computer. Do we get to see your bushy eyebrows?
Maybe. That's something. We gotta keep the fans anticipating that. So you're gonna have to watch the video, folks, because it's not gonna be in the little thumbnail preview or anything of that video. So you're gonna have to watch it entirely, and you might see some bushiness in there. Not to be confused with other areas of the human body. But yeah, I guess that's a perfect time to close the podcast because that was awkward. But yeah, we'll catch you guys very soon. The computer's on its way. I'm buying parts little by little. I've been shopping around, so hopefully by next week I will have a computer built and no more laptopness. And at that point, everything will be better. A lot more videos being pushed out and things like that. PC games to be had. So yeah, see you guys next time.